Good afternoon, dear student. In this video, we'll discuss about argument and parameters of function. As we know that we can pass value to the function. For this, we define variables to receive value in function definition, and we send value via a function call statement. So suppose this is a function df multiply a comma b. Df is the keyword, multiply is the name of the function, and a and b are two argument or two parameter, and it is colon. And print a strict b. This statement is it is inside the body of the function. So next, in the main program, y equal to 3, and here the multiply function is called here. So function call 1, तो ये function को यहाँ पे हम call कर रहे हैं, this is calling function. So multiply 12 comma y. So here 12 is the literal and y is the variable. So when this function is called, the compiler will call this function, and 12 is received by the A, and y is the value of y is received by the B. The value of y is 3. The 3 is assigned to y, and while y is passing, the 3 value will be received by the B parameter, and then it will calculate the print A strict B. That is, it will calculate 12 strict 3. So in this way, it will calculate the multiplication of a into b. Next, again after finishing of this, after execution of this function, again the control come back to this point, and here next statement will execute. Again here function call 2, that is calling function 2 will called multiply here y comma y. So here 2 times y is passed as argument. So here the value of y is 3, and again the value of y is 3. So here 3 and 3 is passed as argument here, and the control comes to this position, and here again the body of this function will be executed. So a will receive the value of y, this y, and b will receive the value of second y. So 3 and 3 is passed indirectly and received by the variable a and b. After that, print 3 into 3 it will calculate, and here after the execution of this print statement, again the control come back to the main program to this point. After that, here x is equal to 5, another value is assigned, and again the multiply function is called here. So multiply y comma x. The value of y is same as 3, and the value of x is 5. So here 3 comma 5 is passed as argument, and this 3 comma 5 is received by the variable a comma b here, and it will calculate the 3 into 5. And after the execution of this print statement, again the control comes to this position of the main program. So in function call 1, the variable a and b in function header will receive the value 12 and y respectively. In function call 2, the variable a and b in function header will receive the value y and y respectively. And in function call 3, the variable a and b in function header will receive the value y and x respectively. There are these are values being passed through function call and value being received in function definition. तो function definition में value receive होता है और function calling में value pass होता है. Next one, what is argument? Python refers to the value being passed as argument. हम जब function को call कर रहे हैं जो actual value pass कर रहे हैं, that is known as argument. Python refers to the value being passed as argument, and parameter is value being received as parameter. So function definition में जो value receive करता है, that is known as parameter. So arguments in Python can be one of the following types. First is literals, variable, and expression. So your Python argument can be literal. We can pass literal. We can pass variable, or we can pass a expression also. So parameter in Python have to be some names variable to hold in incoming values. The alternative names for argument are actual parameter and actual argument. Alternative names for parameter are formal argument and formal argument. So here another example here, def multiply a comma b, print a into b. So this function contains only one statement, print a strict b. So this is a main program. In the main program we call this function multiply 3 comma 4. So here both the arguments are literals. Then the 3 and 4 value will be received by the a and b, and it will calculate 3 into 4. After that, it will again return to this position. It will execute the next statement. Here p is assigned to 9. Next, again the function is called here multiply p comma 5. Here p the value of 9, हाँ p का value 9 है, तो यहाँ पे एक तो वेरिएबल एंड एक लिटरल्स यहाँ पे पास किया गया है. One literals and one variables argument passed here. Next, after that the function with the control comes to this position. The value of p is received by a, the value of 5 value is received by b. So here the calculation happens between p into b. The what is the value of p here? 9 into 5 it will calculate. Again, after the execution of this statement, again the control comes back to the main program and it will execute this line. Again, the same function is called multiply p comma p plus 1. So the p, what is the value of p? 9. So 9 is passed here plus p plus 1. 9 plus 1, that is 10. 9 and 10 is passed here, and if the value of the a is received the value of p and the b is received the value of p plus 1. So a is received 9 and b received 10, and it will calculate 9 into 10. After executing, again the control come back to this position. So here one variable and one expression is passed as argument. So in this way we can pass argument, we can pass literal as argument, we can pass one variable and one literal as argument, and we can pass one variable and one expression as an argument. But the function header like following is invalid. But the जब function define करते हैं वहां पे जो parameter वो expression नहीं होता. So if this type of statement will give you error. Next one is passing parameter. Python provides three types of formal argument and parameter. First is positional argument or required argument. Second one is default argument, and third one is keyword argument. First one, what is this positional argument or required argument? When the function call statement must match the number and order of argument as defined in the function definition, this is called the positional argument matching. So here one definition is there: def check a comma b comma c. देन द पॉसिबल फंक्शंस कॉल सर, ये फंक्शंस का कुछ बॉडी में कुछ स्टेटमेंट है. देन इसको जब हम मेन प्रोग्राम में कॉल करेंगे, जैसे कि चेक x, y, z, हियर थ्री वेरिएबल पास्ड. So value of x is received by a, value of y is received by b, and value of z is received by c. So sequentially the value is passed and sequentially the value of received. Next if I call check 2 and I pass the argument 2 comma x comma y, the 2 will be received by a, x, the value of x is received by b, and the value of y is received by c. So here three value passed. Next check 3 comma 5 comma 7. Yeah, the value of 2 is received by a, the value 5 is received by b, and the value 7 is received by c. Here sequentially value are receiving. Here the value of z is not received by a, the value of z is received by c only. Next one is default argument. A parameter having default value in the function header is known as a default parameter. For example, this is a definition df interest. This is the your parameter principal comma time comma rate. So here this principal is a variable, and this is a first parameter. Time is a variable. This is the second parameter, and the rate is the third parameter. But it has some default value I set here. Then this is the default value for parameter rate. If in a function call the value for rate is not provided, Python will fill the missing value for rate only with this value. So जब ये इंटरेस्ट को हम लोग मेन प्रोग्राम में रन कॉल करेंगे, वहां पे अगर दो पैरामीटर हमने पास किया, रेट का वैल्यू पास नहीं किया, देन द पाइथन विल बाय डिफॉल्ट इट विल टेक द वैल्यू रेट वैल्यू इज एज 0.10. So in the main program, if I call this function SI interest is equal to interest. So the principal amount 5,400 I passed here, and time 2 years I passed here. But rate का यहाँ पे मैंने value नहीं दिया. Then automatically the 5040 after executing this line, the control comes here, and the principal amount, this principal is received the amount 5,400, and the time will receive the amount 2 years, and the rate is missing here. So by default it will take this 0.10 value. So this is the default argument. Next one is, for example, again I call this SI equal to interest. First a parameter I assigned 6,100 comma 3 years comma, here I rate का value मैंने दिया 0.15 value. So it will when this line execute, the control come here, and the principal amount is received the value 6,100. The time will receive 3, and the rate will receive 0.15. So here no argument missing, but here the third argument is missing, so default value is calculated, but here no argument missing, so the red value will be take 1.15 will be received by the red value. A parameter having a default value in function header becomes optional in function call. Function call may or may not have the value for it. The default value for parameter are considered only if no value is provided for that parameter in the function call statement. Next one is your keyword argument. What is keyword argument? Keyword argument are the named argument with assigned value being passed in the function call statement. The default argument default argument क्या होता था? The default argument gives you flexibility to specify the default value for a parameter so that it can be skipped in the function call if needed. But still, we cannot change the order of the argument in the function call. We have to remember the correct order of the argument. So Python offers a way of writing function call where we can write any argument in any order provided us name the argument when calling the function as below. For example, if I call the function previously I defined interest, so I define print equal to 2000, comma time equal to 2 and rate equal to 0.10, and here in another again I call this interest and I pass time equal to 4 and print equal to 2600 and rate is equal to 0.109, interest time equal to 2, rate equal to 0.12, print equal to 2000. So all the above function calls are valid now even if the header of argument does not match the order of parameters in the function header. Using multiple argument types together. Python allow you to combine multiple argument types in a function call. Interest 5000, time equal to 5 years. The first argument value 5000 in above statement is representing a positional argument as it will be assigned to first parameter on the basis of its position. The second argument time equal to 5 is representing keyword argument or named argument. The above function call also skip an argument for which a default value is defined in the function header. So you can refer to page number 109 for legal and illegal function call statement. Next, see a program to calculate simple interest using a function interest that can receive principal amount, time and rate and return calculated simple interest. Do specify default value, rate and time as do specify default value, rate and time as 10% and 2 years respectively. So here is the program. So first I have to define the interest function. Def interest principal like defined as parameter, comma time equal to 2 years I give here and rate equal to 0.1. This is the default parameter and it will the body of the function contain one statement, return principal into rate into time. Then it will calculate the simple interest. Then in the main program, first I have to enter the principal amount, enter principal amount. Then one line I have to mention simple interest with default rate of interest and time value is SI equal to interest principal. So here the interest function is called here interest print. So print the value of print. Suppose I enter here 5000. So interest print. So print the 5000 will be received by the principal amount and time equal to years and rate equal to 0.10 is the default argument. So it will calculate 5000 into 2 sorry 5000 into 0.10 into 2 years. So it will calculate the simple interest. Again, again I enter rate of interest ROI. Then time I enter times in year. Here suppose I enter 2 years and here I enter suppose 0.20. Then simple interest with your provided ROI and value is यहाँ पे again I call this function interest principal amount, time and rate of interest. Then here suppose 5000, time I enter 2 years and ROI I enter 0.20. Then it will calculate this amount will be received by the parameter defined in the definition of the function and it will calculate the simple interest here and the interest is returned to this function and that value is assigned to SI2 and it will print RS SI2. The value of SI2 will be print here. So this is the output here. So you can refer for this program your book page number 107. Thank you. Have a nice day.